because I could put $20 to better use than to be trying to goof around. Me, like I don't, I'm not gonna waste $20. That's how precise I am with this stuff. I don't even want to waste $20 just trying to goof around and trade this. Like I'm literally like I promise you. Like it may seem crazy to you, but like I am being dead serious. It's not worth me wasting $20 on like a cheap little Uber.
$20 is $20.
Absolutely it is. Hold on, I'm turning on my newsletter. Turn on my newsletter. Getting set up right now. We're getting ready to go. You have 3K? No, I'm not. That's 3,150 times 18. You can do the math. Don't cut me short. What's wrong with you? How dare you cut me short? What's wrong with you cutting me short like that? Come on now, you should know better than that. Come on, Jose. Come on, Mr. Fraga. My bad, King. Oh, you, my fault. I'm just teasing. Don't be fooled, bro. That's Evans the pass. I'm just teasing. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled now. Let me edit this. Why? Because I'm not paying attention to this. So I don't want these bright ass lines on my screen and I can't see the actual candles. I'm broke, funny as hell. So my bad. I'm just teasing, bro. It's best to be on alert. They're getting ready to pop that data with Kai if they haven't already. I got to double check. Did they pop that data with Kai yet already or no? I don't know if they did or not. I think that that's the ultimate goal today, to take this shit back to pop that data with Kai after they liquidate everybody for real. That'll be perfectly right up their alley. They're not gonna do this gap fill today. Market that was too much of an outlier. They're not gonna do that today. But they'll do that gap fill though for sure. I mean, not gap fill, the data with Kai. Shit, they popped it. They did pop it. Shit, they dumped it like this and they popped that data with Kai. I told you I was gonna do that. But what they did was they got you to buy up at the top and then they liquidated you, dumped it, then they tapped to this 15-minute biscuit and then they shut it up. That's what they did. I told y'all before I hopped on live stream when we were going live inside Discord. I told y'all that they was gonna pop that data with Kai. I told you that. The data with Kai is like a magnet on non-farm payrolls and CPI. It's a magnet. It's just that if you bought right here, right up at the top, then you got cooked because you need not be chasing. Then they just dumped the 500 ticks and they did a vertical liquidation, squeezed you to swing, and then popped it. So that's what they did. Just so you're aware, and just so that everybody's on the same page here. Timestamp 11:45. When did we market on these 15-minute business in Sippis? Why? Because what they're doing is they're bouncing from these zones. Market the market will instantaneously can instantaneously change direction on a dime when it taps into a 15-minute BISC or a SIBI, a 15-minute FPG. So you know what you need to do? You need to, so the moment that they form, you need to mark them out so that you can have them on your chart so that when they visit them later on in that day, you don't forget and you don't be longing into a 15-minute SIBI. That's what you need to be doing. Why? Because it'll help your profitability, trust me. Why? Uh, so you can stop losing as much. That's why. Why? All right. Too many good whys. Just do it. Your wallet will thank you. Why? Do you have a mentor? Monty says. Yeah, absolutely. What the hell is that? Is that up top? 899.25, 899.25. Oh, 89625. 89. Oh no. I know some of y'all probably think, why is this dude saying why? Because I'm beating you to the punch. Because I know that's what at least 2 or 3 people inside Discord, or maybe one person inside, no, at least 2 or 3 people inside TikTok, or maybe one person inside Discord is that probably thinking that, like, why? So that's why I say why. Just so you're aware, this is bullish. QQQ down 1%. Where's the Lulu at? Look at the Lulu. Hardly moving. They bounced it from the lows. Squeezed everybody out. Okay. This is what I think we need to be doing. Excuse me. My cough drop. That's what I think we need to be doing ahead of this 350 macro. 1150 macro. I'm cooked. I think that we need to be writing down right now. Guys, listen. This is an alert. You need not be trading accounts that's the most important to you. I'm telling you this right now. You need not be doing that, bro. All right? So, but if you tell me, hey, bro, I just secured a $10,000 payout, bro, and I just spent $19 on this account, man. So if I pass, cool. If not, man, I lose $20, man. Nothing but $20. Okay, cool. Then this is for you. Okay? This is the same alert that I gave out yesterday before I shorted the 1150 macro. Same exact thing. You need to not be doing this. Why so? Because price action cannot make any sense. You need to understand one very important thing. When I've been following my rules, I have not lost in a month and a half. I'm telling you this now. I lost yesterday on one account that I had just activated. Why? Because I shorted 1150 macro and I said I had to do it. I said I was going to blow the account. But under normal circumstances, I still have not lost. But that's not what I'm hanging my hat on. I'm hanging my hat on, right? I hang my hat on knowing myself. And I'm telling you, the reason why I'm telling you this is because under those circumstances, I have about a 90% win rate. I will win 90% of the time. Like, period. And then like 5 to 8% of the time, I will go break even. And another, 85% of the time I will win. 5 to 8% of the time, I will go break even. And the other 5 to 8%, I will actually lose. So I am telling you right now, on a day like today, my win rate will go from about 85 to 90 percentile to about 50 to 60%. Best case scenario. So don't be blindly copying this and you $200 from a payout. And you go, damn, bro, what the hell happened? My account. I've been doing so good, man, copying your trades for the last month and a half, even though I don't know what the hell is going on from TikTok. And I was getting ready to use that money to join the Discord. That $29 I was getting ready to join, man. What the fuck? Now I'm back to ground zero again. I don't want to hear that shit. Or you saying, or you log off and you disconnect because your computer got smashed because you're upset. I don't want to hear that. so just don't understand this. And for transparency reasons, all my trades going forward from here on out are going to be demo. So I'm not fooling you. Like straight demo. But even then, I'm not going to try and do nothing stupid, but my win rate is going to drop. Just so you're aware. This is the second day where a lot of times they will make me look like a child. I promise you, they will make me look like a child. Like I, at times, don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. It'll look crazy sometimes. The only other day where I look more like a child is quarterly OPEX, which is at some point this month. I think in like another week and a half. Might even be next weekend or the following weekend. I'm not sure. I got to look. Quarterly OPEX is when I for sure look like a child. My win rate on that day is like 35%. I'll back test it. It's literally like 35%. I can't win for shit on that day. So guess what I do? I don't trade on that day. So I'm telling you this now before we press this button. Anyway, it's 1150 macro. You need not be short. And I'm damn sure not going to buy the top of this move here directly to 15-minute Sibi. Why? Because they could dump. I'm put my glasses back on. Let's lock in. Why? Just stop asking questions. I reached the target on my eval today and then switched to the practice. Great job, Futures. Prophetic. I want to short this, but it's 1150 macro. I remember what happened yesterday. I don't advise that. Why? Because you'll blow up your fucking account. You'll lose randomly. They'll somehow find a way to squeeze it into oblivion. Timestamp 1152. I wonder what's the chances that they keep this macro bullish. Maybe we should backtest shorten it, but I don't want to put out a bad product. Why? Because people will actually think that's something that I would do, which is actually shorten 1150 macro. And I made that mistake yesterday, and I actually did lose. So I don't want to make people think that that's something that I would actually normally do on a real account that I actually even remotely care about. Even then, no, that should still cost me $148 yesterday. Making that mistake, but I had a payout secure, so it got absorbed. Got absorbed. Good profits on the day, bro. Thank you. Don't be fooled. That's eval instant pass though. But yes, as you can see. Thank you. Every account hit. It was perfect. Man, what a day. Life doesn't get any better. Y'all did instant today. I don't know if it still work with the new rules. No, it does not work with the new rules, no. It does not. But that's what Bullinox. 31, 50 times 18 is 57,000 in one day. Yeah, it is not. You're going to have to offset it with another firm. Either that or just go to a different firm and do it. Apex completely patched that method. I think that's why they were banning my logins. But it is what it is. They patched that method. They patched it. I'm not even going to consider shortness until at least 1208. I'm not even going to consider it. Bullinox. Should I start getting a couple of Bullinox? They only $19 right now. So shit. I load up. I literally have about 50 Bullinox funded. I have 50. And I can only and I only got like 4 active, bro. It's crazy. I literally have 50, bro. I just bought 3, not gonna lie. Yeah. Because when you pass them, they could just sit there. So there is no time frame, like, you know what I'm saying, where like you have to pay to get them active. Like once you pass them, they can sit there indefinitely until you get the money. So that's the one beautiful thing about Bullinox is so no matter what happens, I will always have 50 Bullinox funded accounts. I know for a fact that I will turn a profit on those accounts. Well, I've already done that. But you get the point. I have 50 funded accounts with one firm. That's lunacy. 50. No. And I still got the Apex. Sure. If it was up to me, I would have like 150 funded accounts. But Apex said you can't purchase no more eval. I would have 150 funded accounts, and I would just be rinsing them nonstop. Over and over again, I would. There would be nothing to stop me. Evil Plankton laugh. Soon I'll take over the world and rule their minds. I was going to get a 3.5. Why? Because the Zod kept me on alert. Why? You got to add that Y in there because people are going to because people's minds naturally do that. So like if I said don't short this, people think why. So I beat them to the punch before their brain can process it, and then I say the answer that I then I say the answer and shut them up. You shouldn't be short still 50 macro. Why? Because it's bullish. See, bro, this is the shit right here I was hoping was gonna happen yesterday. He said, "Yeah, I've been catching myself doing that the past couple days." I'm telling you, it's a habit. I got that from somebody else too. Thank you, Lord. Queenie said, "Yeah." This right here is the shit that I was hoping would have worked out yesterday. Right here, this shit right here. You see that trend line right there? See this trend line? So I shorted it yesterday at the same time, but then they decided to squeeze it into oblivion. So like I wanted them to dump it like this to snap the trend line, but they didn't do it. They were not so forgiving yesterday. Scammers. But then they still did it though. So what I was looking at was still correct because they still took it to the exact zone I was looking at, but they did it at the 12:08 lunch week. They started off at 12:06. They started at 12:08 lunch week 2 minutes early at 12:06. And they never looked back. The market dumped like 1.5% from that zone. It was crazy. Oh boy. Man. I wonder if I should purchase a Bullimax eval and try and trade it, try to pass the eval today. But I could better use $20 elsewhere. I mean, why would I do that when I literally just got 20 on? Fund it. I'm itching to trade. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I am. I want to trade one of them funded accounts. I do. I want to trade my new funded account, but I know it's not best for me. Why? Because me making $400 today is not worth it when I could just make $2,000 next week. When I can make $400 for 5 days in a row and get a max payout. It's just not worth it for me. When I could just trade on a normal day. Just paper trade, E. Absolutely, Jacob. Thank you. I'm almost $400 on a day, yeah. Best to call it a day. Why? If you like your account. I still need to pass my first eval. Well, don't try and pass it today. But I caught a little buy today because I got scared. What are you scared for? But these are just numbers on the screen, bro. What you scared for? The numbers on the screen, boy. Tell everyone that Friday rules are in play. Absolutely, Jacob. Friday rules are in play. Thank you for the reminder. Guys, Friday rules are in play. I forgot to send out inside the Discord, Friday rules. Guys, here are the Friday rules right here. For everybody that's new, the terminologies. Thank you, Jacob. For everybody that's new inside Discord, the Friday rules are here. You got to come over here to the terminology. Guys, the Friday rules is this. Do not blow your accounts and be unhappy until Monday. No over leveraging. Base hits and enjoy your weekend. If you're green on the week, keep it green. If you're red, then let's get a couple base hits and feel good and feel great going into the weekend. As in, this applies to nubs now. Let's feel good going into the weekend. If you're deep red, then let's regroup and demo trade so we feel more confident going into Monday. If you're deep green and at your weekly profit goals, then walk the hell away from the desk. Those are the Friday rules. Okay? Brought to you by Jacob. Thank you for the reminder, Jake. That's the point of a community. Why? Because somebody will point it out and be like, hey, tell everyone Friday rules. We forgot. Then I remember. Because I might forget sometimes. I forgot. What if you accidentally traded the eval? You've hit the target already. Why are you doing that for? You want to accidentally trade it? Don't trade it no more. Did you trade and lose? What do you mean prophetic futures? Did you trade and lose? Made 150 profit already on my serious funded. Okay, well, you know, walk away from the screen, Romo. Going into the weekend sad already. Blew my account. You're lying. You didn't blow your account, Jesse. You're lying. You're trying to be funny. Or are you being serious? Did you really blow up your account? Never trust a trend line breaker to 1150 If you must short save it for the 12 way, absolutely. Do not trust a trend line. Do not trust any short at 1150. It will deceive you. Swear, it God body candle caught on my PA, not even over leverage. When? What was the time? Which one of these God body candles? There was numerous. And as long as we speak, already locked out, just playing around with this funded that has no consistency rule. I don't really care for it. And as long as we speak, what do you mean you don't really care for it? You don't, bro, you don't care for making money? Last night, what God body candle you call last night? One no God body candle last night. The only thing that could have seriously blew up your account last night, if you were not in like leverage to the tits, is if you shorted up here. I mean, as if you longed it right here and then they did this. But that ain't no God body candle. Like, that's just a straight liquidation raid and squeeze 1,000 ticks lower. Other than that, you shouldn't have blown up your account last night. 8:30 a.m. was the God body. Yeah, of course it was. You talking about that was non-farm payrolls release. Why are you in the trade at 8:30? Do you have a mentor? Do you have a community? Because we would advise you not to do that. We were aware. What do you mean Roblox? Of course that's the God body. That's non-farm payrolls release. And it was the most insane data release in the last 6 years. The jobs report came in at like negative 65,000. I haven't seen a number. The numbers were not that bad since literally since 2020, when the pandemic was going when the pandemic was amiss. That was the last time. We had a natural the world was in turmoil. We literally had a once in a century pandemic going about, and that was the last time that the data was that bad. So yes, that was God body. I didn't know about the news event, but the good thing, I closed and didn't blow my account. Then you need a community then. That's a problem. You need not be trading. You need to not be trading then. That's a problem. Bro, I swear to God, I'm not trying to be funny. If you had no idea what was going on, if you had no idea that the largest news event was occurring at 8:30 on a Friday today, that is why you need a community. Bro, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm literally, bro, I promise you, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being dead serious. And if you at any point in time, and if you deny that, and if you go, bro, I don't need that, I'm good, that is a problem as well. I'm just telling you the truth, bro. I don't want your $40 per month for you to get everything in. I'm just being 100%. I'm being 100% for real with you, brother. That is a problem. You need to be on alert. There's zero excuse for that. Alrighty, I'm 600. Took that long on pullback. I'm finna hop off the charts for the day. Gonna treat myself with a good weekend. Absolutely, Nubs. Enjoy your weekend, brother. We'll see you on Monday, Nubs. It makes me mad and emotional every time I blow my account, but I know it makes me stronger. Jesse says, yeah. I didn't know about. Okay, I just read that about the news. No, I'm saying I'm over leveraging with a good entry. Stop loss at break even. They're gonna come back for that break even. Yeah, bro. Romo, you don't care about that. Bro, Romo, you don't care about a funded account that you could actually use to make money? Are you on phase 5 or 6 that I don't know about? Where you literally have 50 funded accounts just sitting over here on the side, and you making literally $10,000 a day, and you got a $50,000 payout pending? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? A funded account that I don't care about? Bro, start laughing. No, not yet. Okay, so what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean, bro? You don't care about a funded account? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? I'm laughing, bro, but it's true. What are you talking about, bro? Got this little funded account I don't really care about. I'm just chilling. Bro, you crazy? You better value that account. You better value that account. It's like you saying It's like you saying, yeah, I don't really care about this little account. So I'm gonna take the same exact trades as Peter, Longhorn trades. I'm I'm gonna go 10 minis on gold. Cause why? Cause this little account I don't care about. He don't care about the account, so why should I? Boy, if he bought that account, he's gonna reset that shit for 5 bands. And he literally gonna make 15,000. You cannot go band. Nobody can go band for band with a nigga like that. He cannot reason with a guy like that. I don't really care about that account, man. It's all good. Shit. I'll go band for band with Peter. I'll take the same trades as he does. If it work, it worked. If it don't, it don't. It is what it is. His results is my results. Do you trade IWM? No, I do not. Piece of shit. I thought it was only FOMC and CPI was the only big event. Sadly, false. FOMC is the only thing larger than non-farm payrolls. That's the only thing larger. Yeah. Non-farm payrolls is larger than CPI now. It's more market moving, just so you know. So yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. FOMC is like once every 2 months on average. So I'm gonna dump some likes before I go. Thank you, Nubs, for supporting the live stream, brother. It's they better dump this. Oh, anyone wants to help losses? Oh, okay. Block you. Anyone wants to help to trading? Anyone wants to help losses recover? Contact me. I'll recover all your loss. Text me private. Anyone wants to help? Okay. No. I think they better dump this. I'm getting ready to short this off this macro right now, and I'm gonna try and target this low over here, and I'm gonna try and manage my risk to this.
Order filled.
Guys, it's non-farm payrolls, so they're gonna immediately start targeting objectives. They're not gonna give you a chance to enter. It's non-farm payrolls. Guys, this short right here is about 167 tick play to the downside. It's non-farm payrolls. I don't think they're gonna give you a chance to succeed. I think that it's about time for them to start hunting sell side in this endeavor. I'm in a short now, just so you're aware. I think, guys, I think they're getting ready to flash this low over here. If they bounce this, then I'm gonna be willing to add over here into this play. This is about 167 tick play. I want to see it realize. Can you reset express top step? Yeah, but you should never reset an account. You should never do that. You should never do that. The only time that you should reset an account is if your trading style is specifically conducive to where you can immediately get that payout immediately back within like a day or two. And you know that for a fact, and you are so far in the green and that strategy has proven itself. Otherwise, you should never do that ever. It is going to financially devastate you. There's literally only like a few people that I know of that can fit the bill on something like that. That can seriously do something like that. There's only a few people. I'm not even joking. Even me, I wouldn't do that. I could, but I wouldn't do that. So I just do eval instant pass and I get them instantly. But I would never pay $500 to reset an account. You just blew the account. You literally just blew that account from a payout. So what makes you think that you're not just gonna blow it and just waste $500 or $1,500, however much it costs to reset it? They're gonna dump this. This is bearish. Just so you know. They're getting ready to come over into the zone. I think it's best we go break even.
Order submitted.
Why? Because it's non-farm payrolls. Why? Because they could do anything in this reality. It's dangerous. Look at this LRLR that they're running. This is bearish. It's non-farm payrolls, man. They could, man. They could very well bring us back to break even. You know. You know the rest. Best two, and you know the rest. Do you really have to keep taking a trade? No, I don't. I don't have to. They just tapped into a 15-minute busy just now. I'm just taking safe plays. Done for the day. Break even. Good job, Ramon. What was the trade today? I'm giving you a trade right now. But they better eclipse this at break even though. Why? It's non-farm payrolls. That trade ran damn near 70 ticks, you know. And you let it come back to break even. Honestly, could take some off now, but you don't want to do that. Bullish.
Order filled.
Damn. Trade came all the way back to break even. Look at that. Ah. So. Yeah. That's crazy. So yeah. They
Order
probably still gonna
canceled.
dump this. Everyone getting a break even right now, yeah, because it's just financial destruction with non-farm payrolls. Where'd I answer? Right here? If they squeeze up here higher, then I'm gonna short it again to try and retarget it. Honestly speaking, like I might actually do it on literally like half the size. But I gotta watch this. That right there is exactly why I don't like doing that. That trade ran 111 ticks and I got to break even. Now that right there is why I take base hits. Why? Because anything can happen. I can't control how fast this market decides to go to that zone. I'm getting ready to re-enter now on this half size to then still try and retarget this low.
Order filled.
I'm going to re-enter it on this half size instead of the size that I was in earlier when I was up. Why? Because I'm expecting them to shoot this higher, and then I will re-add higher for this
What we
short.
doing? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing?
What up? What up? What up? That's exactly how I blew it. Why was you trading today? You shouldn't have been trading your funded accounts today. You should know that. Come on now, lock in. Come on, Jesse.
Lock
There's
in,
no
bro.
excuse. What
Lock
is that?
in, broskies. The broskies, the
What is that?
broskies, the
Oh, they
roskies.
about to dump this, boy. Oh, they about to dump this for sure. They about to dump this. You need to be watching this right here.
Who? Did anybody pay attention to that data wig high? Like,
Yeah, yeah, they took that out
uh,
as expected.
yeah, I know. As expected. Exactly. It's as expected. As expected. As
I'm reducing the
expected.
risk on this trade slightly. Still targeting here. I cut the risk in half. Why? Because I think they're ready to dump this past the zone here and retarget this 15-minute bid. That's what I think in my brain. It's about 100 or so ticks. I cut the size in half initially. I just let a trade, guys. I just let a trade run 111 ticks just now, just so you're aware, and I did not TP. That's why. That's why under normal circumstances I take it. Guys, I was up $500 on that trade just now. I was up $500 and I did not TP out. That's what I'm saying. Like, guys,
Facts, bro.
that shit that y'all
No.
doing, where like y'all trying to get 1,000 ticks and shit and 500 ticks, but that shit is played out. You're not gonna get rich doing that. It's gonna destroy your psyche.
Facts.
3,000. Holy hell! Get it right, jerk. 3,000 times. Wait, you can't even see me. Hold on. Excuse me. I was entering to the trades. You can't even see the trades. What the fuck? Excuse me. There we go. So you can see where I entered at. There we go. To get it right, 3,000 times 18. 3,150.
3150.
I just tease. That's even instant pass. What's that? I can get it on a limited amount of funded accounts. It's a method that I share with the Discord. I think they're ready to dump this. This is bearish. This is not bullish to me. They're about to dump this. I think this is an easy way to get free money. I'm being honest with you. So help me God. I think they're about to dump this. If they
Oh,
shoot
so
us up
help
higher,
me
I'm out. They're about to
God.
dump this. This is a free tick.
Oh, so
Guys,
help me God. Go ahead,
guys,
bro.
look at
My
this.
bad.
Look at this.
Friday.
Low at 67344. 67340.
Discord, TikTok, how y'all doing? What's going on? How we feeling?
Look
How
at
we
this
living?
liquidity here. They're about to dump this spy past the zone. This is where I think they want to come to. Then they're gonna stop that. They're gonna flash this view at. That's what
How
I
we
think
living?
in my mind.
TikToky.
But right now they're just goofing around.
TikTokers? The TikTokers?
What's
The
up,
Takis?
850?
I'm gonna call y'all the Takis.
Come on, Jesse. You should have been trading.
The Takis?
One trade on non-eval today. 157 on two micros.
What's going
12
on?
lunch week, man. On the funded. Up 850 total in the last 2 days. After $300
Easy
L to
money.
start day one on Wednesday. Building that buffer with base hits. And getting rid of this
Easy
damn
money.
intraday trail. Then we coming for that first payout. Done for the weekend. Good job, Cole. Proud of you. Cole from Discord. Cole from Discord is going to have a good day this weekend. He's going to enjoy it with his family. Look at that squeeze. Today's the day to make me look like a child. They tapping into this, and I'm going to add the other half size that I missed out on right now. I got to watch this, though. Why? Because it might be best for me to take this loss. I got to watch this. $12.22 timestamp is.
Let me see what they
Jesus,
got
oh
up
my
here.
goodness, they're rejecting that. That is not good. I'm about to add this other
Oh.
half size onto this trade.
I don't see really
Order
what they got
filled.
up.
I just added the other half size onto this trade in order to try and target this low over here. I'm watching this, just so you're aware. This zone right here is what I'm watching. So I'm in 10 contracts right now, and I'm down about $250 on this trade, and I want to try and target this low over here. Maybe try and retarget this 15-minute SIBI here. I think that they just want to dump this. I just think they're goofing around. So I'm back into the size that I had earlier with a slightly better entry, I guess, than here. Slightly better entry. Then from that break even that I got earlier, I think they want to dump this. I do not think that this is bullish. I think they're fucking around, and I think that this is going to hold the key. This zone right, that, and then damn sure this, I think. I really want to add more, but they're going to have to go higher.
Time
This
is it?
is bearish.
12:08.
Sheesh,
12:08 already happened.
DIC. I think this is free money. I think they're about to dump this, boy. I do not think this is bullish.
I don't know. I think that 1208 is just waiting for the last possible second. I think a dump is happening. I
Yeah.
agree with E.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I think
Absolutely.
they're about to dump this.
I got a target set at 24,597.
24,597.
I got a beautiful 1 hour that we tapped into earlier, right at market open down there. We tapped it, we retreated, we came all the way up here. I think we're about to dump something fierce.
We caught that data wick high.
Yeah.
So,
Once we did that, if we can get
yes,
below
sir.
24,850, or I'm sorry, 24,805, it's gonna go. Because 24,810 is my warning signal. Anything lower than that is lower than the encroachment of that 15.
But
And I think we'll dump.
Absolutely.
What were you gonna say, Murdoch? I feel like you got something else.
I was just gonna say they might squeeze it up a little higher, probably. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
ES.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not looking at ES right now in the slightest. I'm just looking at NQ and MNQ. So if you see something on ES, let me know.
Yeah, ES is goofing around over here.
ES is always goofing around. It's always trying
It's
to fuck
always
up my
goofing around.
trades.
Absolutely. It happens.
I really don't see nothing to the downside. It's really hold on. Let me see.
I think the ES, bro. I think that SPY wants to flash through the zone and attack this VWAP.
Yeah, once we get past that 24,
Look at that. Look.
24,808,
Go break
I
even.
think that little wick that
Order
happened down here to
submitted.
that 15, I think that's a good warning sign. And if we get below
Order
24,791,
filled.
Holy
I think we're
shite!
just gonna fucking go for it.
Holy shite!
Oh my god. Yes.
$700 I
Order
make.
Give it
canceled.
to me.
Bang! Like Mike Breen said. Bang, bang, bang. Like
It
Mike
came
Breen
and
said. I
touched this
told you I was
1
going to dump
minute.
it.
It came and touched this 1 minute CB on ES
Bang!
and rejected from that motherfucker. That's exactly what the
It hit
fuck
that.
it
I
did.
mean, it hit that 1 minute on the
That's
MNQ
exactly
and
what it
NQ,
did.
perfectly
That's
pairing up.
crazy.
Yes. But we're
That's
going right into
exactly
that.
what the
We're in
fuck
that
it did.
15 minute right now in the MNQ NQ. So it right now is that real determined area. So we're gonna find out what the hell is gonna happen here. If it goes lower, it's gonna dump. If it resists and it goes a little bit more higher, I think we're gonna try to pop it. But I really think we're gonna go lower for at the minimum 24,664.25.
Shite. I agree. Every time I press button, money appear. Oh. Look at that dump. Look at the look. Look. See? I told you it's gonna flash past the zone. See? I told you that. See? Did you not believe? Or did you buy this top hit? Because you got faked up. I told you what I was managing my risk off. I put the arrow. Did you pay attention?
Not gonna lie, I put too much faith in that 1150. I was in a call for a little bit, but I really think we're in a bearish. Well, obviously we're in the 1208.
I was paying attention to that on some real shit. The only thing I was paying attention on the upside was that data wick high. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Anything else above,
that was it. That was it.
I wasn't really.
I don't know. We didn't close.
to it.
Ooh, it's not liking that rejection of the 15 there.
Yeah, that was all they wanted. They just wanted that data wick high. This market is big.
That's what I was paying attention. I was paying attention to that data wick high that they wanted. That's the reason why I was looking at the upside for real. Like I wasn't really looking for like high. But ES ain't popped the data wick high, so like they gonna say that for on ES.
This market was
So
bearish.
be aware of that. Don't be fooled. They're gonna lead they got a data with high still on ES. So don't get it twisted, y'all. Do not get it twisted.
I
What a
mean, we're
great day.
reacting the same as we did off that same zone right now, off that
So
15.
you know what I remember what I said. We remember what I said. If NQ come pop that data with high, what you think ES gonna do? So don't get it twisted. They might not do it today. You feel me? But that's still target on the upside on ES. That is.
Good job, boys and gals. Look at gold, please. I don't trade gold, so I can't give you an honest opinion on that.
Yeah, I don't fuck with gold either. I done retired. I gave gold. I gave gold to the gold givers. The gold givers. I gave gold to the gold givers because I ain't giving nothing to gold. Bro. No. Sticking to my assets that I know I can understand. You feel me? I'm not trying to bounce back and forth to these different assets. And, you know what I'm saying? And Q is enough. Mixed with all these different indices, that's enough. That's why I feel like if you trying to learn gold, learn this, and learn XPX, learn QQQ, boy, your head gonna be spinning. Well, especially you starting off. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta stick to certain assets that you know you're comfortable with. Don't try to flip flop from
Stick to
different ones.
one, learn how to do one, master one, then
Facts,
move on
bro.
to the next.
Facts, bro. Facts, dog.
Because if you don't know how to read one, you don't know how to read any of
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and that's what I freaking learned from my little hiatus. If you don't know how to read one, you don't know how to read them all at all. But even still, if you know how to read one, you still don't know how to damn well read any of the others.
Facts.
Exactly.
Because that's
Exactly.
how I blew myself up the last time was fucking ES. I decided to go only one contract deep on ES and I blew everything. So
Exactly. Guys, I was just targeting internals off this, guys. That was a free 160 ticks I gave you. Why? Now I'm from payrolls, so profit target increase. Guys, I shorted here. I let 110 ticks go against me. I got to break even. Then I shorted here on half size, and then I added another half size entry to then get a better entry, which is my average was right here, better than what I originally got. And then I shorted it all the way back to the original profit target. That trade right there is a perfect example right there in regards to how you scale into high level entries. Guys, you don't have to be all or nothing. You do not have to be all or nothing. So you can short it on half size, and if they go against you, and if they give you the perfect A plus entry, then you add another half size here. I was not scared in order to then target what I was originally looking at versus me going full size over at the bottom. Well, hey man, what happens if I go, hey man, what happens if I go half size and then they go straight to the TP? Dude, I make like $20,000-$30,000 a month off straight half size entries. Just with one or two prop firms alone.
So if I can, off of what you just said, if somebody's truly thinking like that, then take the time, slowly grow the amount of evals that you turn into fundeds, blah 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 blah, and then take those small wins off of 5, 8, 10, 15 accounts.
Yeah.
Like that's the purpose of the compounding. Like if you have 20, let's just say you have 20 accounts and you only hit, like, if you have do Top Step, you hit those 20 accounts at the $150 minimum trade that you need to take to be able to qualify as a winning day per day. You're making $2,000, over $2,000 a day, dude. Yes. If you truly want to do that shit, you learn, you get that first funded, you let that first funded fund your other funded, so you're not screwing yourself, and then you just, you slowly work your way up so that you only need to aim for $150, $200 a day. That's how I'm sure that's how E does it. I've seen that's how E does it. He's got so many different fucking accounts that he just, your least fee or your least your least important, your important ones that are more expensive, blah, 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 blah. You don't trade them all in one fell swoop. You do how you do so that you can fucking live to see the next trading day with at least 1 to 5 accounts in your arsenal. And that's where I didn't know. That's where I didn't learn. I was trading all 5 of my accounts at the same time, saying, okay, well, you know, I'm going off 5 accounts, whatever. Now, if I ever get up to 5 accounts, which I will, off Top Step, I'm only going to be copy trading like 2 at one time and then 3 at another time.
Yes.
That way, if I stupidly do something,
you're not out the game completely.
Correct. If I do something stupidly and I lose 2 out of my 5 accounts, I'm not sitting here going, all right, well, I'm out. I'm done. I'm screwed. I lost myself out of the game because I need to make that money up to buy evals to work again. Nah. You lost those 2 accounts. You take the lesson that you learned from, whatever it may be, and you still have 3 accounts to use that lesson that you just learned. And from there, you rebuild yourself because you can still make your money back from those 3 accounts.
Absolutely. Yeah. Romo says, that's exactly what I'm doing. I am not blowing these 3 accounts. Yeah, exactly. Guys, listen, what Chris just said is exactly what I said. Well, so Chris just got back yesterday. Everybody that's inside Discord, what Chris just said is what I outlined over here from the prop scaling 0 to hero, on how I show you how you can literally, well, before you could do this with the Apex, like instantaneously. So like now, like they added like an extra few more weeks onto this journey, because like you actually have to pass the accounts now. So like you can't just do even instant passengers. Well, you can, but you know, it might not be as smooth. So like the journey might be delayed by like a few weeks. But guys, over here in this channel over here, guys, I put a 10-step method here in regards to like how you can literally make, no joke, 40 to 50,000 per month. So I just added this channel here. It's a 10-step method. Why? Hey, how? Why? Because I do it. It's right here. Literally, what Chris said is literally here. What does it say? Oh, yeah, right here. Spread your accounts up. The last step. Because you should not be copy trading every last account you have. Guys, because once you scale up, you don't need to be copy trading every single account you got, bro. Guys, once you get to like step 5 or 6, don't be doing that. If you have 3 or 4 bad days, you will be at ground zero again. You always want to have some sets of accounts at a buffer if you can. It will make you trade more confidently. Step 9 begins now, and it involves you taking each payout and putting it into the brokerage account. Into a brokerage account so that you can go over to the stock swinging channel inside of Discord and you can make 20, 15, 20, 30% off of your earnings while you're sleeping. That's how you really get rich. And then step 10 is, there is no damn step 10. Stay locked in. Right here. So y'all need to be reading this, because it literally shows you can make 50,000 a month from nothing, from literally for like a few $100s.
And I can say, from the last thing that you said to me, E, before I took my little hiatus of something that I should have done, which I definitely will be in future payouts, or hell, even future, just not even payouts, me working my usual job and paychecks and this and that. You know, at the end of the week, if I'm talking paychecks, I'll take $100 and be like, all right, or $50 one week, $50 the next week, and go, all right, but at the same time, during those 2 weeks, doing my practicing, researching, doing my due diligence for knowledge and blah blah, or even paper trading while still in the Discord. You could sit there, have a payout, like me on Thursday, get a payout, great, I made money, and sit there on Friday and go, you know what, I took my payout, I'm gonna take a paper trading day all of Friday. And then that way you still sit there with your money, you paper trade, and that's part of my policy, by the way, now going forward, is the day after I take a payout, and I want all of you, especially you, E, to keep me honest with this. is that if the day after I take a payout, I'm not fucking trading. I'm paper trading.
Yes.
Because when you take a payout, you are psychologically in this endorphin and this like positive mindset. Oh, I can't fucking lose. I just got a payout. I just got 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, whatever the fuck your payout is. Sorry, I probably shouldn't be swearing with your TikTok. Blah, blah. Sorry.
No, you good,
Remember,
bro. You
I've
listen.
been gone
No,
for
you
a
good. We
while. I need to
listen.
learn to be better.
No, we
No,
listen.
you good, bro. You good,
No,
dog.
that's you,
You
bro.
good, bro.
That's you, bro. We
You
listen.
good, bro.
I'll take
You
that and I'll
good,
run with
guy.
it. But you need to like the day after you take a payout, you are more likely to mess up, and I have learned that because the first 3 payouts, and yes, I will say 3 payouts that I have gotten with this group and E and this community, is that the day after you either take a day off or paper trade the next day, because you are going to literally ride those endorphins that you just got money. You just won your last week if you need 5 trading days to be able to get that payout. Or even, I don't even care if you do Take Profit Trader, which is one of the accounts that I've been dabbling with too as well. If you get a payout even in that Take Profit Trader of one day, the next day, honestly, paper trade, especially if it's a decent win, because you are so much in this endorphin, this oh my god, I'm getting it, I win, I'm understanding. No, the fuck you ain't. I'm sorry, no, you ain't.
Yeah.
You just hit that period of yes, I knew what I was doing, I saw what I was doing. Take that next day as a practice day, because let me tell you, that next quote unquote practice day might just save your account, because you were so happy that you just made $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 that you're like, I know what I'm doing. Oh shoot, I just blew 2, 3, 5, 10, 15 of my accounts because I was so confident. Confidence is good. Confidence is key, but confidence can also get you side railed if you don't take precautions seriously.
Yes. Absolutely. 100%, brother. I appreciate you for sharing that. Real talk.
Yeah, of course. And if ever I get too heated, or if I just dive in and I sound like super aggressive, like, yo, just stop me, literally, because I'm just honestly going off of my emotions and my experience
Bro,
of the
'cause
last like
I
month.
did the same shit. Nah, bro, I did the same shit. Talk how you speak, yo. You mean you, bro? You feel me? Cause I
No,
asked the same
Murdoch, I know
question,
you.
bro.
I know you feel me, because I know you went dark on me and on us for like the better side of a month. So I can only, you don't have to share experience, or if you've already shared your experience and I missed it, I apologize. But I know that you might know how I feel when it comes to
Absolutely,
having
bro.
loss after loss after loss,
Absolutely.
coming right after win after win after win. Those losses are only there because you felt so strongly about your confidence and
Absolutely.
your most recent wins that you're just messing it all up because you get
Exactly.
too confident. Each day is
Confidence, bro.
different, each
Yep.
strategy is
Yep.
different, and each
Yeah.
day is different from the last. Your strategy one day could completely side rail and blow your account the
Well,
next day.
Yes.
well. The strategy part, I can't agree on that one. But like the other things, I could, because if you got a strategy that's aligned and your buy is aligned with your strategy, then you go. Then I mean, that's pretty much how I roll. Like I ain't gonna hold you. I got a setup that I look for every day. You feel me?
No, I feel you. And
You
and
feel me?
and
So like,
let me elaborate further.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
Let me elaborate further. So if you take those losses and whatever on your strategy, have a
Yes, sir.
parameter, have
Yes,
amount
sir.
of trades set in place, or have an amount of whatever set in place, so
Yes,
that
sir.
even if your strategy doesn't work for that day, you don't revenge trade and then blow
Yes,
your
sir.
account so that you
Yes,
can't
sir.
trade the next day. That I
Yes,
should
sir.
have I
Yes,
should
sir.
have
No,
you,
yeah, I
you
get
are
what you're saying.
correct. I should have
I
I
get
should
what
have
you're
made
saying.
myself clearly. I understand what you say, and your strategy is your strategy. I'm not here to dock anybody's strategy, but at least have a buffer that if your strategy doesn't work for that day, or if it doesn't work for what you thought you saw in that moment, that
Absolutely.
you at least live to see the next trading day to make up for that
Absolutely.
strategy not working, so that it can work with the quote unquote same account, the same
Absolutely.
funded account for another day, so that you don't have to start from ground zero. Is,
Absolutely,
is is
bro.
that better, Murdoch?
No,
Is that
no,
better?
that's
Absolutely.
definitely
Yeah.
clear. That's definitely
Trishan
clear.
says, Trishan
Okay.
says for sure. I did the exact thing this week. Up $1,400 one day and down 2,300 the next, chasing it. Absolutely.
Yes, yes. Because I mean, 1 week I'm
But
making.
then again, you are correct to a sense too, Chris, because you can be correct and still be wrong, bro. Feel what I'm
Oh,
saying? Like
100%.
that's
I
another
can't.
so, like that's another thing I can say that you're correct about having a strategy, and you can be aligned with your strategy and still be wrong. Like you know what I'm saying, or be off time in it.
100%.
So like you're correct about that. So like your strategy
100%.
play a part, but like at the same time, it's also the type of market that you're playing with at that day. So like
I
yeah, you're
can't tell
correct.
you
So
how many times I have been right and I have been correct, even in this Discord group that I might not have shared personally in the moment. But I can't tell you how many times I have been right, but already blown my account because I entered too high at the improper
yep,
moment. It
yep,
blows my account 1 second, and
yep.
then the next 1150, the next 1208 time, macro or what have you. Literally 10 minutes after I make the trade that blew my account, it goes exactly to where I knew
I
it was
bet you, I
gonna
bet you, I
go.
bet you, I bet you now, Chris. I bet you now, Chris. When you before you get into a trade, you look at where the fuck it's finna go and what it's doing. I bet you
Oh,
do that now,
oh, 100%.
huh?
I
Hey,
sit there
hey,
and
hey, hey,
I
no, no, I know. You ain't gotta take me. I know, cause at first you'll go off those macros and stuff like that, right? Yeah, you understand the confluence and stuff like that, but like you're not really aware to the danger of what it's really doing. You feel me? As far as like the which FUG is really want to come to, if that makes sense, like in that form. Like it might show you a sense of where it want to go, but like it might fake you out and then go there at that time, if that makes sense. So like basically that's what you they saying. Like you'll get faked out before it actually do the move. You know what I'm saying? So like
exactly.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
or God forbid you'll get one of those massive 300 tick candles that just blows through
yeah,
your stop loss, and then all of a
yeah,
sudden once it blows through your stop loss, you're going right to the TP afterwards.
absolutely,
100%.
absolutely,
100%.
absolutely.
And that's one of the things you learn about as a trader is that you can be 100% right,
Man,
but just be entering at the wrong moment or not exiting your trade at the right moment because you're not fulfilled with how much you got from the trade, or you really wanted to hit full
so
TP or this or that. But yes, exactly what
Yep.
Murdoch, yes.
Yep.
go ahead.
Yep. That's exactly what happened to me yesterday. We were trying to short the left for the macro. Yeah. And
Right,
then so
right.
and then they fully dumped it directly where I said it was getting ready to go. But I should have traded it, keeping in mind the models that I had, which is the 12-way lunch week.
Right, and you just got in at the wrong time.
The
You
wrong
were
time.
right in where you
Yeah,
knew it was gonna
absolutely,
go, but you just
absolutely.
knew you have parameters and you have, you know,
Sideline bet.
examples that are set that you were just like, if you had waited 5, 10, 15 minutes, it would have beautifully went exactly to where you
Absolutely,
wanted to go. No, 100%. I
absolutely,
get that. And that's
absolutely.
that's where we learn as traders is that you need to learn to in that moment you see where it's going to go, but in that moment how the price reacts off those zones and this and that, you learn over years and this and that of watching it and knowing it and seeing it, and that's just something that you get with experience. And that's why you hear some of these stories where it takes people 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years to become a successful trader, because you won't know until you go through the pain and until you go through the experience of watching charts for hours, weeks, months on end of knowing how price action can move.
Correct. Yes. Yes. Correct. So let me add on to what he was saying, guys. Listen, that is 100% correct. But guys, listen, you can expedite your learning curve if someone that you know for a fact has been through it, and if you're willing to listen to that instructor. If you have a mentor, you can then circumvent that 5 to 10 year process. Some guys, just because you do it for 10 years doesn't even make you qualified to actually start winning. Just so you're aware. Because,
Absolutely not.
dude, listen, most people don't even turn profitable at all ever. Why? Because one, they're using the wrong strategies anyway, and unprofitable models anyway, and then they're doing what other people, what other unsuccessful people are doing, and they think that that's going to make them successful. So So let's get that out the way. Secondly, if you have a mentor, I swear to God, your journey, like you will save countless amount of years off of that journey. Guys, listen, look, guys, just use the example from yesterday. Guys, just use the most recent examples from yesterday. Look, just look. Guys, Kidder says, I used to have negative $2,000 in my bank account. Now I make roughly $10,000 a month. Y'all know I haven't been trading for long, too. Guys, this is a perfect example from him being inside Discord. Guys, it took Kidder a couple months to start making $10,000, and he said his life has done a full-blown 360. Look, for any of the students inside here that missed this example from yesterday, look, I'm serious. See? This right here is exactly what I'm talking about. It does not take you no 10 to 12 years to master trading. Who the hell told you that? It's because those people are not willing to follow instructions. So they have to go the route that Chris was just talking about. Like, you have to feel the pain. Like, you got to feel the pain of knowing, dang, I shouldn't be doing that. Or, dang, maybe I shouldn't do this. Dang, that's how I blow up my account. When a mentor can tell you, do not do this, and you can literally follow instructions. And now the easy part is done. I'm sorry, the hard part is done. You just have to follow instructions. I'm being dead serious. So, but like how I tell people all the time, this ain't no sales pitch, because you can keep your $40. I promise you, like, we're good. Per month, not a day, per month. But the problem is how much do you value your time? And are you willing to submit yourself to the process? But like I tell people all the time, I can talk until I'm blue in the face. Some of y'all are going to still have to try to think, oh man, well, you know what? I can be different. I can do this. And then you'll never get there and you'll blow up the accounts. And then you're not going to want to submit yourself to the process. The process is going to know, guys, the process, and guys, however you want to call it. In the game of basketball, my boy Grant inside here, and I'm not sure if Colt is still inside here. But guys, in the game of sports, we call it like the basketball gods. They know. No, I'm not saying we worship literal basketball gods, no. But guys, the universe knows whenever you're putting in the work or not, and whenever you're serious. And whenever you sit down and whenever you say, bro, you know what? I'm ready to give this my all, and I'm ready to submit myself to the process. If you keep on trying to cheat the process is going to cheat you. I'm serious. My basketball career never took off until I stopped trying to cheat the process, until I stopped trying to be the best player that I could be immediately right there in the moment. And I stopped trying to be selfish. Whenever I submitted myself to the process, I said, man, you know what? I'm going to show up every day, and I'm going to be humble, and I'm going to be locked in. And I'm going to listen to my trainer's instructions. And I'm going to listen to my coach's instructions. That was when my life changed. And it was the same thing with trading too. But unfortunately, I personally had to lose hundreds of thousands of dollars first. But you don't got to do that. Why? Because you have a hedge fund manager at your disposal here. You have a solid community backing you. People that have been through it. People that have been through the journey. You can read this guy's journey. Look. See? Nah, not going to lie. I spent nights crying. This is a grown man crying. He's being honest with you here. This was just yesterday. I'm glad I didn't give up though. See? He said, I lost everything, my full-time job. Where did he say this at? Yeah, he said, I lost my full-time job. He said, I joined this Discord with nothing. Now I got my car paid off. I'm not in debt, and my life has done a full-blown 360. He sat there from that TikTok, from that same position that y'all in right now. And it's the same position that some of these people inside Discord is in. So help me God. I remember speaking to this man. And he asked me a question. His life has completely changed. He's not even the same human anymore. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And all that it's cost him was, he's been in here for damn 3 months. 6 months. $200 for 6 months, dog. And his life completely changed. Or less than $200 for 6 months. Why 44 times 6? Yeah, about $200 for 6 months. About $300 alone. 40 times 6. Yeah, about $240. If he would have bought the yearly membership, he would have got the insane discount. But he's still in the monthly, I remember. So, but let me not get sidetracked. The point that I'm trying to make is this. $240. Well, bro, I don't got $240 for 6 months. Well, bro, you're not going to get that instruction nowhere else. You got to be willing to invest in yourself, goofy. Who told you that millionaires are supposed to be sitting here every single day with you holding your hand and giving you a pep talk every single day and wasting their time so that you can just suck up everything and you can get rich and you can run off on the plug? Who the fuck told you that? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm not going to do that. I'm a millionaire and I value my time. I'm not going to be fucking around with you if you don't got $40. Are you crazy? Then if that's the case, then that tells me that you need to be doing something else. Go to school then. Go to school and then take out a loan for $200,000 and then sit inside that classroom for 6 or 7 hours a day. It'd be $300,000 in debt to then make $200. And then somebody like this is going to log onto the screen and then make $30,000 or $40,000 in a day because they decided to follow instructions with no high school diploma. While you working and then busting your ass, praying to God you get a job after that. After that, go do that then, because you're not going to escape any other way. Knowledge is the most important part, so you better lock in. In any event, the point that I was trying to make, and I'm gonna close with this. I remember him sitting over there from that TikTok, and he asked me this question. I swear to God, so help me God, I'm being dead ass. I'm not fucking around. I'm being dead serious, dog. I remember looking at this man. Well, I wasn't looking at him, but he was on the TikTok and he asked me. I remember like it was earlier today, not yesterday, today. And he asked me, he said, hey man, he came to me, he was like, bro, I'm blowing accounts. He was like, I got no way out. I can't get no payouts. I don't know what I'm doing. He was like, I just came across this TikTok, man. Do you think I could do this? Do you think that this is something that could change my life? His exact words. He says, I remember sitting on NQ Insider's TikTok like 8 months ago going, you sure that I can change my life? He asked me that question. He said, what I got to do? And I responded to him with this. And I said, and he was like, is this $40 going to be worth it? I said, bro, you not paying for $40, bro, to learn how to trade. I said, bro, you're paying for, you're paying for your family, to change your family's life and to learn a skill that they can never take from you.
Yes.
Don't you ever compartmentalize this into $40. But don't join here if you don't want to be challenged mentally and if you're not serious about changing your life. Keep doing what you're doing. I told him that straight up. And he looked and he was like, man, you know what? Okay. And I'm not going to lie. Guess what? He had a scarcity mentality for about a month. He sat here and watched me be green every single fucking day for a month. And he was like, man, damn. He was like, hold on. And I remember him messaging me on TikTok. He was like, I don't got enough money. So you want to know what he did? Don't you do this, though. Do not do this. Do not do this. He said, I joined this using my DoorDash money. Because I remember him joining. He was like, bro, the things you've been saying, he was like, man, I'm all in. I'm ready to go. Tell me what I got to do. I said $11 knowledge community page, $29 for Discord. You join both same day and you show up to these classes and you start following instructions and something is going to stick in your brain, sir. This man didn't have no money. His account was negative 2,000. Negative 2,000. He said it himself. What he got to lie for? So he was there. This is a skill that they can never take from you, bro. And you're going to learn it the right way. And every single day is a learning lesson. That's why I'm showing up and that's why I'm training during non-farm payrolls. But I'm gonna let him say something.
This is also a skill that if you learn how to monopolize your time correctly and you know how to look for things specifically, and this is the only time that I'll bring up like a mainstream trader or a, you know, the fluke of a mainstream trader or blah blah. But if you have a model that works and you have a model that sticks with you and you have a model, and I keep on saying model for a reason, and you have someone that will learn and teach you and be there with you like E does, or E, you know, even if you sit there and you learn what E does, or you learn how E trains us, quote unquote, in this family group chat in this Discord, um, you can literally sit there and in 30 minutes to an hour, if you really sit there and you're like, oh well, I don't want to make this move because what if it does this way, and if, you know, I don't want to do this because it does, what if it does this. First of all, me saying that, that's how you know you're learning, because E tells you, you know, if I take a trade here, how can it hurt me?
Yes.
How can it F me? How can this market and the people behind the people making this market completely destroy me? All right, well, maybe I won't do that trade, and I'll do this because if I'm thinking like the insiders, this makes sense. And that's what E does. He makes you think, oh, if we hit this level, why would they go up? Why would they go down? Why would they not do this? And until you learn how to think like that, what if I do this and they do that? You should not be trading. You should be listening, you should be watching, you should be writing notes going, what if this, then I do that.
Wow.
And
yes.
that alone will teach you how to trade, because I'll say 15 to 20% of this entire everything that has to do with trading is charting.
Yes.
30% has to do with knowledge.
Yes.
So, you know, take that. We'll just round it around to 50%. 50% between charting and knowing how to react and know off of knowledge that you know how to trade. The rest is in that moment trading. So if you don't know how to work off of reaction zones, if you don't know how to size correctly, if you don't know how to limit yourself from revenge trading and doing this and that, listen to E. He will show you and tell you half the time. I'm not a paid actor, by the way. He will show you and tell you how you can break your 9 to 5. Yeah. You can still work your 9 to 5 for all I care, whatever. I still work a 9 to 5, but he will show you how you can make that money and how you can read these charts to a freaking T based off liquidity.
Yes, that's it. That is it. And so, guys, I'm so glad that Chris said that, because everyone needs to be listening to what she's saying. Guys, this is a very important live stream. And I know some of y'all are thinking, bro, when you gonna come out with the next trade setup, bro? I'm trying to pass this damn account. This is deeper than that. I just gave a trade setup just now, and I showed you. You need to be paying attention, and you need to be locked in. This is very important. These conversations are needed in order for you to stay locked in, Discord, so that you can begin to believe, so that you can stay focused, so that you can understand the importance of what's going on, so that you can take advantage of every moment and every single live stream that we have here, so that you can stop BSing around when you join, or since you joined. I'm for real. So that percentage that Chris just said is very important. 50% of this revolves around, hey, why wouldn't they do this? Or hey, they're just goofing around. Or hey, position sizing. Hey, taking base hits. The things that you hear me say every single day, guys, they have nothing to do with trading for real. Like no technical analysis. Nothing.
Mental.
Oh, guys, literally almost everything that I'm trading off of is 100% mental strategies. When y'all saw me buying the bottom yesterday, y'all didn't see me say, well, this is hitting the fib. This is sitting at 619 retracement. We just did X, Y, and Z. I'm like, bro, this is about time. Or bro, they just got done liquidating on a liquidation break. I'm looking at we did just tap into a 15-minute SIBI, or we just tapped into a 15-minute BISI. Either one, it's about time. And I just take a base hit because it makes sense.
Like now, I will say, if I can interrupt E, if not, tell me to stop. Like right now, I am sitting in a trade that is sitting here and telling me, okay, I'm riding in the red. My trade isn't exactly there, but based off of liquidity, based off of learning, based off of my many man hours of my strategy and this and that, and I will go back to strategy. Yeah. If you are sitting in here just going, oh, I think it's going to go up, oh, I think it's going to go down, that's where I was. I'll say I started really trading back in the pandemic. I was doing some stock stuff before that, but back in 2020, I was sitting here day trading options. Like that was day trading. Right. Like that was the end all be all. Right. You need to sit here, and even if you're not trading and learning and this and that, you need to sit here, you need to watch charts, you need to look at liquidation, you need to look at consolidation, you need to look at distribution. If none of these are wrapping around your head at all and they make no sense, go to the Knowledge and Community page right now.
Exactly.
Because they are in there. They are saying exactly what those are, and they will tell you exactly where price will go. If you look at the Knowledge and Community page, it will tell you everything, anything, all of it. Exactly. They're not hearing me? All right, let me pull this mic a little closer. They will say exactly where price is going to go. Am I loud enough now?
Yeah, now they
will tell, bro. Liquid, if you don't know where the liquidity rests, you are the liquidity.
You are the liquidity.
You are the liquidity. 100%. Right now, I just went $200 into my stop loss and then just took a $300 TP because I know where the liquidity rests.
That's it.
I'm not sitting there and going,
just strictly liquidity.
Well, now it's not in the green. Now it's not in the green. It's in that red part of that little chart that I can set up, and it'll show me where my stop loss is actually and how far down into the stop loss it's going to be, or into the TP it's going to be. Nah, you don't sell because it's getting close to my stop loss. No, that's not how it goes. You have a strategy, and if you don't, you shouldn't be trading. Absolutely. You have a strategy that says, all right, if it hits this point and does this reaction, then it'll do this. And if you don't, once again, you should not be trading.
Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
I'm going to say, listen. Bro, no, go ahead.
Honestly, I knew about liquidity until I got inside the group. Top tier for changed my eye. Knew nothing. Honestly, I knew nothing about liquidity until I got inside the group. Top tier info changed my guys. Listen, guys. The reason why I win all the time is because I think like the market maker. I literally think like the algorithm. So I'm just taking trades based off of where they want to go to fill orders. Like that's it. And I am taking trades based off of where they're trying to go to fill orders based off of the imbalances that they're creating in real time. I'm not doing nothing else. Guys, for example, we created this imbalance over here. We flashed down, tapped this 15-minute bits, and we bounced, and then we tapped this right over here, and then we dumped straight to the TP. Why so? How did I figure that out? Guys, because I looked over here on the SPY, and this right here was what most people would look at as a support and resistance line right here. Look at this. And we never took out this line over here. So I figured this bounce right here was fake until we flashed this VWAP, which is the arrow that I had. And look, guys, look, we flashed the VWAP and now we're bouncing. I told you it was going to come there. So guys, I'm literally thinking like the market maker. And I'm just taking trades based off of this. Guys, this is how I can go an entire month and a half without losing. Just so you know. Because like I know some of y'all probably thinking, bro, there's no way that this dude is doing this. How is this possible? Mother efforts on the knowledge and community page. I'm not making no money off that $11 page. I'm not. I might make about like $12 to $15 per month off you on the Discord. Like $10 to $12, maybe. About 10 for real. But that knowledge community page, that's $11, bro, that's for you. But it's honestly for me as well, so that you're not asking me as many questions about what the hell liquidity is. Like you've never heard of it before. You just have to read it. But if you don't want to read it, then your life is not going to change, bro. Because believe it or not, there's actually some people inside Discord that still refuse to go watch them videos and study up. I know for a fact that you cannot study and watch those videos for anything less than a month. That's why every single person that joins, they have the student label attached to them for 30 days. Then past 30 days, then it will upgrade you automatically to a Jedi Master. I'd say Chris is kind of accurate. Trade should be cut when structure invalidates trade, not wait for stop loss. Correct. Yeah, that's what I do.
Boom.
Hey, Kalia. When people say they don't look at imbalance, I look at them like they're crazy. Yeah, exactly, because they don't know what's going on. This market is just creating imbalances. Guys, this market is creating imbalances and then filling in them, and then just going to a place where it can fill orders. That's it. That's all it's doing. It's creating and then filling imbalances. That's literally all it's doing, nonstop. So once you see it, you'll never look back at it again. But like Chris said, I'm not trying to sell you on $11 per month. I don't give a fuck. But it is the truth. It is 100% the truth. We literally just saw an example of a dude that just said it yesterday too. He was like, bro, and shit. Shaquana just said it just now. Literally in TikTok. I'm being for real. So that knowledge page has the answers in order for you to understand. And then Discord has the models. And then you tie it all together. So you need to be doing both, but it ties it all together. And you need to be showing up to the classes so that you can expedite your services. So that you can, not expedite, so that you can do it in the most efficient way possible. I don't give a damn if you don't show up to the classes if you're making damn, $3,000 or $4,000 a day off multiple accounts. I don't care. Keep doing what you're doing. Or if you're already profitable, like 818 is profitable. I am not on 818's ass about showing up to the classes. I don't give a damn if he does. If you want to stay subscribed to the community, then great, perfect. Then he could just have a great community to come and trade with and hang out with, and you can just support. But yeah, but you know who you are, you know your situation. But honestly speaking, high-level traders need a community where they can interact with people. Any profitable trader knows that. Any profitable trader knows that they need somebody in their ear to point things out to them, because you're not a robot. You are not the algorithm itself. You are going to overlook some things. 100%. And you might need someone to have you exercise caution. And we got students inside here that keep me sharp. Like Queen D. She was like, please don't show this 1150 macro now. Well, guess what? I'm a listener. Yes, ma'am. I'm not gonna do that shit no more. Best believe I'm not gonna do that shit no more. Please wait for confirmation. Okay, I'll do it. Just for you. Have a blessed day. Good knowledge today, Jay says. When you press the button, money appear. I even flagged that. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. What they getting ready to do, I'm not sure. Look like they want to squeeze and go higher after they take the profit target out. They've been going side. They've been goofing around.
Don't forget about that data wick high on ES, bro. Y'all forgetting.
It's gonna be tough.
They ain't take out that data wick high. I know
they got about 3 more
they
hours.
might. They got 3 hours.
When I get payout, I would join your community. I like the vibes.
They created.
Damn,
on ES.
Nah.
That's 7,
You know what I'm gonna
8.
say, AC? That's Eva Instapass. I don't want you. Well, you're not gonna be confused anyway. You know that. You know what that was. You just goofing around. I'm not like you, bro. I can't make down 3-4 bands in a day. I ain't like you, bro. I mean, I got it, but yeah, that's that. That's from the power of that model, that instant pass. They don't know, they don't know. How many accounts is that? 18, 19, 18, 19, something like that. Can I get in the Discord for being loyal on TikTok? You're already in here. Stop goofing around. I think you're already in here, Padre. Stop playing. I think you might be. I don't know. I can't remember, though. Can't remember. I wonder if whatchamacallit is in here. Why do you look on ES and SPY if you trade NAS? How do they correspond to each other? What do you mean, why? Oh, Trishawn, you just joined Discord on the Knowledge Community page yesterday. I'll answer your question. You just joined Discord yesterday. I'll explain it to you. Because ES is the big brother, and NQ is the little brother. And they are moving in tandem, as you can see. You see this? You see how NQ is squeezing and ES is squeezing at the same time? That trade that I took earlier was based on... That trade that I took earlier... Correct. 818 is correct. That trade that I took earlier was based on a pair trade because SPY had this damn near almost perfect double bottom here directly sitting above this VWAP. So I expected them to attack this like this on the SPY. There was no indication really on NQ. There wasn't really anything shown on NQ. So I was looking at the liquidity thinking that they wanted to smash this, so I shorted it over here on this candle here on the NQ, anticipating NQ to dump and then flash and then go lower and at least tap into this 15-minute BIS here. So I'm looking at liquidity across both of the assets. This gives you a better and more clearer picture. Like, for example, if ES has perfect double tops, that's why you hear Murdoch screaming, double top on ES, double top on ES. Why? Because if you short NQ and ES has perfect double tops, ES is going to squeeze and it's going to force NQ higher. It's not going to give a fuck about your trading setup.
And trust me, we all hear Murdoch screaming. We love when we hear Murdoch scream. No, literally.
Exactly.
I was just gonna call them bitches out. They already hit them.
And you know what he gonna say when they do it. I fucking told you. You know what Murdoch goes, I fucking told you. I told you.
Nah, real shit. That shit, bro. That shit.
Khalil start laughing.
Be playing out, bro. I be trying to tell him.
He gonna let you know.
I can't push the button for you. I can't, man, bro. So you blow the account when I'm telling you, you size accordingly.
And don't you short it ahead of double top. So you come in here, you tell me something. Damn, I took a loss. I blew that account. He could be like, why would you do that? I told you already. But damn, I just shorted that and I lost. What happened? Why would you do that? We told you there was double top still. You're not paying attention.
Right. They veered away from them bitches for a reason.
Absolutely. They're doing it on purpose. Get the fuck out.
People not paying attention.
For real.
People not paying attention.
I heard them before I wasn't alone. Yeah. Anyway. Get me out of my 9 to 5. We need these talks every Friday. I love this, Queen D says. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Sometimes we all need a reminder. I'm for real. Like, all this aside, sometimes we all need a reminder. You know, I'm not going to go on no crazy rants today because I think I did it yesterday. But, you know, sometimes we all need a reminder. And it's okay. Guys, I appreciate Chris and Murdoch and everybody sharing their stories. For real. And Colt, Colt Hoops, he's new to our community. He say he better
like that's how you, but like on some real shit, like nothing shit. I feel like now on some like every day that we explain ourselves, we got multiple people that sitting here telling stories. Like it's like nothing shit. We shouldn't have to solidify nothing more on some. I'm like on some real shit, dog. Like,
the rants is not to sell people. The rants is to keep the people that have just joined focused.
And these are real people. These are not no robots.
Absolutely.
These are real individuals. They speak their own true experience through the shit, through this community. So if y'all, man, look, man,
absolutely. The rants
come in here and see how long I've been doing this for y'allself. You feel me?
Because guys, look, I know it's hard. Guys, I know it's hard. Because there's some students inside that's been here for like 3-4 months. and y'all ain't start making $10,000 a month yet, and y'all probably thinking, "Damn, man, when my time coming?"
Man, it's coming.
Guys, everybody's journey is a little bit different. You still only need 2 or 3 things that's gonna click inside your mind in order for you to get this, man. I promise you. So the rants is not to sell nobody. The rants and the testimonies is because eventually you're gonna get going too. And I promise you, once you succeed, you're gonna want to sell your story. You're gonna want to tell your story. I promise you. And then you'll be one of those people. And guess what? You're not gonna want nobody to shut you up there. You wanna know why? Because you need to be. You wanna know why? Because you need to be proud of that. You need to be proud of that journey that you made. That's why when Kidder yesterday was like, "Man, it's all because of you." I was like, "Bro, it's not because of me. It's because of you, bro. You believed in yourself. You stayed focused." But he was crying himself to sleep at night.
Man, bro.
For real. This is serious, man. His life was on the line. His family life was on the line. This is serious. He had no way. He had no way out. He just tore his Achilles, lost his job.
Man.
Negative 2,000 overdrawn on his account. Door dashing to be inside this group. He wanted it that bad. He wanted it that bad, and then it clicked. Now he making $10,000 a month. He's debt free. Car paid off and everything. He going out on sushi dates. $200 sushi days now, goofing around. That he said yesterday.
So E, I'm gonna say this right now, just because this is something that I would have done like a month ago.
Good.
That liquidity, or that last candle that formed like 2 minutes ago, where it dropped down to 24,860.
Yeah, you probably would have. What?
I would have, if I was in a trade like I am right now, I would have said, because I'm in a long right now. I full disclosure, I'm in a long right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have seen that. My take profit was already in profit, but me a month ago, I would have seen that drop down even halfway to where it was, and I would have said, "You know what? I'm gonna take my profit. Let's roll with it." But
okay.
But the confidence that I've grown, and especially what I've learned from myself in the last couple of weeks,
15 minutes.
I'm not going to hold this long much longer. Don't you worry.
15 minutes. Basically about to form.
Yeah.
Oh, it's about to form. Oh, maybe I will hold this long.
So what you holding for? What, this high?
I'm not going to lie. I'm holding for my 1 hour, 15-minute cluster that I usually do. That is up here around 24,981. Now, that is a soft hold. My real TP, if it does it and the reaction isn't exactly what I am looking for, is around 24,963. But where I want to see the reaction is the 24,9. Is that what you just said? The 24,941?
No, I said 921.
21?
Yeah.
Or is that 21? Oh, that's right around the encroachment. Okay.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Well, I see that. That's right across there's a 15 and a 5 minute, not overlap, but they're right on top of each other. I would sit there and I would have, I'm sorry, I'm going basically off of that one candle. I would have seen that one drop and I would have sold it immediately. But once again, it depends purely on your strategy. And what the liquidity that you learn to read, and yes, what you back tested. That's the key part. Because either way, even if it dropped down a little further, my TP my stop loss is in the green. Either way,
exactly. Good job.
Yeah. So as long as you can get your TP to be in the green, regardless,
good.
Even if it's for $100. Don't take that as because I used to think like this.
Guys, but listen, that only works with an end of the drawdown account. You cannot do that with a trailing drawdown account. You will get cooked.
Correct.
So so you're aware, do not do that on no Apex trailing drawdown account, because that shit shoots up over here and that thing come back you $1,500 and you close out this trade down up $200, but then you let a trade go from $2,000 in profit to be in the money $200. You only gonna have $700 to goof around with before you blow the account. So I'm listening to what Chris is saying, but I had to interject. Know the account that you're trading.
No, of course, that's definitely a given. You need to know what your trade, like what your account size is. If you don't know what your account size is, I'm gonna say it again. You shouldn't be trading. But
exactly. And if you don't know the rules and the parameters, you don't need to be traded. But hold on, but I wanted to add this one thing, Trishawn. If you're confused about how they relate, then in the mentorship and the private mentorship that we're going to run this weekend, you need to ask that question because I can go over that inside the class. If you want an in-depth analysis in regards to how ES relates to NQ, send that message whenever I send out the time inside the Discord, and then we can cover that, and then that can be one of your lessons. Because that is not, I don't think that how I look at that is on the knowledge community page. So I will explain that. And it's been like a few months since I went over that. So I could do that again if you would like. That's the advantages of having a mentor. So I will go over those things for you if you're confused. And I will not charge you anything. All right? So we'll do that from Discord. Oh yeah, Colt, you said that you were ready to buy a year, whatever it is, bro. You got to make sure that you unsubscribe. I'm going to tell you, Colt. So like, you got to make sure like you cancel the current month-to-month membership that you're on, or whatever it is, and then like you're gonna have to do the sign-up process again. Or like I can terminate the membership for you if you like. So just so you're aware. And then like the yearly is at like I'll be honest, because I mean I don't prefer anything, but the year membership benefits the individual the most because the monthly is $40 per month. So if you do 40 times 10, that's $400. Or that's times another 2, that's $440 per year, which is still nothing. Because that trade that I just gave just now is $700. So one trade can pay for an entire year's membership inside here, and anything else past that is 2 or 3 years worth of memberships. Anything past that is kosher. But but a year's for both is like it's like $250, $300, something like that. I don't know. Like if you just buy it outright, so it'll save you like extra $150, $200 over the year or something. I don't know. But you just let me know. So yeah, let me know what you want to do. In any event, oh yeah, by the way, congratulations on your business, brother. On your business growing. Congratulations. Proud of you. Should have just took TP up 850, but broke even. Yeah, see? You want to take that TP. See, that base hit. You got that, see, they came back for your stop. That right there is why I take them base hits. Why? Because I wasn't doing that with the Apex, and I was still blowing my accounts. I wasn't doing that with the Apex, and I wasn't taking no base hits, and I could read the market, and I was still blowing my accounts. So, like, the market would shoot up, and it would go against me, and then I would still blow up my account. Or I would only have $1,000 in wiggle room left because of the trailing drawdown. And I always had to trade from $1,000 drawdown or some shit. It was driving me insane. So I said to myself, what if I read the market normally and I just take base hits of like $200? And I do it 2 or 3 times a day and I just walk away from the screen. And I live to tell the story the next day. I know how to trade. Like, why don't I just do that? And then miraculously, I just kept on getting max payouts after max payouts. And then I said to myself, why would I personally want to do anything else differently? Like, why would I want to change this? You know what I'm saying? Those are evals. Ain't no funders. Those are evals. Once you make a trend, yeah, that's eval. But I don't trade evals though. That's eval instant pass from Discord. Potato. That's eval instant pass. Eval instant pass yielded me. Believe it or not, I passed all of the accounts. All of the accounts went straight to the TP. Every single last one. Today was a great day. And I live streamed it too, from Discord. That was privately. I did it from Discord, rather. They went straight to the TP today. Today was a great day. Shit. Anyway, guys, it's 1:30. I don't think there's gonna be much going on today for the rest of this day. They're just goofing around. Shit. On non-farm payrolls, if I try and loan this, then they'll flash this to this floor and then dump this. It's probably not going to adhere to any serious price action. Like, you should not be trying to catch falling knives on non-farm payrolls. It does not have to respect any rules or regulations. It does not. So just so you're aware. Like on a normal day, On a normal day, I would long this and I would manage my risk to an inverse of this, to then try and target something like this. On a normal day. But today, like, I'll long this shit right here and, like, I'll get cooked. Why? Because they'll flash it through inverse and then they'll bounce. Anyone know? I don't know. I got to look up the date. Look up that day CPI is. Yeah, I don't trade Fridays anyways, and it's non-farm payroll. It's going to hit the belt line or something. That's where you're going, 818? You going to the belt line? I might head on over there for real. March 11th, there you go. They better dump this. They're going to dump this. Why so? Look at this volume balance. Close at 68. Low 76. They're going to dump this to the zone. That's an 8-point volume balance. They're going to dump this. If they bounce up into the zone, I'm going to short this again. Just so you're aware. If they bounce this up into the zone, I'm going to short this. But they cannot take out this volume balance over here. It's like they have to stop this and then push this higher. This is a trade I would normally take, yes. On a normal day, and it would hit. Just so you know. But they're going to dump this past the zone and at least target this volume balance here. Crossing down. They're going to target this. They're not going to leave this like this. They're going to attack this. See? Close at 68. Yes, see? So they filled this. They filled it just now. So if they would have left that as an 8 and if they would have pumped this up, I would have shorted this. Why? Because this is telling me that they're trying to go lower. I literally have, for all intents and purposes, I believe that I have all of the keys to the puzzle to read this market and to understand what it's doing at all times. Like literally up or down. They can't fool me with hardly anything. They like in order for me to seriously lose, like they have to pull Trump out of the bag. They have to pull Trump, manual intervention with Trump, and a CPI on our non-farm payrolls, and a God body, all in one. In order for me to seriously, like at this point, like in order for me to go, bro, what the hell is going on, bro? I'm cooked. Or I have to go against one of my written models that like I would, which I would never do if I'm really trading. So like I'm not gonna do that. So the first one has to be true. Why? Because if they start creating volume balances, then like I'm gonna see where they're getting ready to go. If we're tapping into a 15-minute SIBI or 15-minute BISI, I'm not gonna short it. I mean, I'm not gonna go contrary to that. If I see a clear draw on liquidity, like a perfect double top or perfect double bottom, I'm not going to do it. Like, I'm not going to go contrary to that. I don't chase trades, so I wait for a pullback and wait for more confirmation. And I trade with the market's doing in real time. So my trading style is fully universal, and the things that I'm showing is universal. You compare it with anything. I don't give a damn if you trade a support and resistance or trend lines. You could do that here. Now, you're going to lose because I'm doing the exact opposite of what the trend line says. But you can still wait, though, until maybe it snaps, and then you get a better entry and still do that stupid shit and probably still win. But you're damn sure not going to keep doing that, though, and win. Just blatantly, just so you know. Alrighty, guys. What we got going on here? They're goofing around here. As best you know the rest. They're goofing around over here in the zone. Yeah, I take my dog out there and just walk and vibe. Just get some air and whatnot. Yes, sir, 818. 818, I don't know if I've told you or not. I think I have for sure. But thank you, sir, for your service, man. My father's a fully disabled veteran. So thank you so much for your service, sir. What kind of dog you got, buddy? I like dogs. Dogs love me. Do you have a mentor? Nate says. Nate Dowd, TJ. Yeah, you said it before. Yeah, you said it before. Thanks. Okay, just checking. I have an American Staffordshire Terrier female. Nice. What's her name? Is her name Liquidity? Or Sibby? I would name her Sibby and switch it up. Be unique. Put a Y at the end. They'd never know. Nah, Molly. not the substance. Sheesh, I was here. Thank you for confirming. Remember to say Molly. Sheesh, tough time, huh? Getting right. A1A. Sheesh. Bro named his dog after this Molly. I'm just teasing, bro. Just kidding with you. It's best too. You know the rest. I'm gonna have you saying that at your job. Your boss gonna be like, "Did you get those reports done, Lucas? What the hell are you doing in here?" It's best too. What? Are you fucking yanking my chain? Lucas, you've been saying that shit in the dark. Why the fuck you sitting there sitting at that goddamn screen? Who the fuck is that you talking to? Do you have a mentor? What? Lucas, you got one more time. I'm going to send this report. I'm going to report you to HR. Stop saying that shit. I'm your mentor. What you doing? Remember me? It's Michael. Lucas, come on, man. Wake up. I'm the guy that put you through your 90-day probationary period. I'm your mentor. I was teaching you for 90 days. Teach you how to do this damn job. The fuck are you talking about? Stare at that little computer screen. Now, who the hell is that idiot over there talking in the background? Who the hell is a Phantom and an NQ Insider? Who the fuck? Stop listening to that. That's poison in your mind. You need to work this damn job, Lucas. You need to get that. Lucas, you need to work for the next 2 years and get that 2% raise. You fucking around. You're not going to get that raise, boy. You don't know what you got going on, what you cooking off in the back. You don't know. I already caught you at work, Queen. You said you do. What do you say? What do you say? It's best to be on alert. That's one of my favorite ones. It's best to be on alert. I say that in my real life. There's some weird shit go down. Like I'm driving and like a dude like pump faking my lane. Like I'd be like, what the fuck? It's best to be on alert, man. I gotta be on alert, man. Let me pay attention. Or like if I'm driving, like I'm texting and driving, like I swerve off in the lane, I go, holy shit, I almost hit somebody. Man, let me get on alert. It's best I be on alert. I almost fucked up my day. It's best I be on alert now. Or if I see some weird stuff popping off in the street, I'll be like, what was that? People are like, hold on, what happened? I'm like, are you not on alert? People are like, alert for what? People just looking at me like I'm crazy as fuck. DJ start laughing. It's true. I was like, what was that? Like, what was what? Nothing. It's nothing. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't understand. Trust me. The only thing I can't say is every time I press the button, money appear. I can't say that in my everyday life. Why? Because people for sure think I'm crazy. For sure, 100%. Like they'd be like, what? What button are you pressing? You're insane. But everything else, though, I can coin. And I can confuse people. I like to confuse people on purpose. Gets them off sides. Look at that. Wait, look at what? Where? Nothing. Just false alarm. Don't worry about it. Huh? Yep. Don't worry about it. Just keep doing what you're doing, sir. What's your strategy? Profitable. That's my strategy, Jay.
Yo, you literally got me laughing with that one.
Which one?
You said the profit. What's your strategy? Profitable.
Brothers joining here just asked me that question. Jaywalk just joined and just asked me that question.
He's
been watching for less than
literally LOL out loud. Literally, I sat there and I was like, Jesus, okay, fine.
He's been watching for less than 1 minute, as 1 comment and 0 likes. So he just joined. I'm not hating on bro. He just
What's your
joined.
strategy?
Like, what's your strategy?
Profitable.
Tell him the truth. Profitable.
Yeah, I'm writing that down. I don't care.
So I'll write that down. I just thought about that. My mind thinks extremely fast.
if I ever end up on one of those like TikTok or YouTube videos of like the guy that sits there and goes like, because you're rolling up in a fucking Ferrari or whatever, going, "What do you do for a living?" I just go, "Profitable. I'm profitable." That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what
Exactly.
I'm gonna say.
Exactly. He said, "Man, E, you know my guy Zach Brown, huh? I see y'all follow each other. He was at Wichita State. Think a little after you for sure." Zach Brown and I went to the same high school. Cool. Zach Brown and I played together for 2 years. Zach Brown is like one of my best friends.
Wait, like Zach Brown as in the Zach Brown band?
No. Zach
Oh
Brown,
shit.
basketball player. You don't know. I was
Oh
talking to
yeah,
Cole.
no.
I was talking to Cole. Zach is actually in this Discord. I think I just spoke to Zach like yesterday. Well, I mean, I still talking on TikTok, on Instagram. I'm being dead serious. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Zach is inside this Discord. I promise you. Good dude. Great dude, as a matter of fact. He is one of the he's one of the few people that not one few, but I still talk to like a lot of my boys from, that I used to play with. I really only talk to about like two guys from my high school, two or three guys from high school. That's like Grant, who's in here now, and then this one guy named Zanai Robinson who played college ball, and then maybe like one other dude from high school, and then like a lot of them still from college. But yeah, I still speak to Zach. Yeah, good dude. He's in here, I promise you. Like not directly listening to our voice right now, but he's inside Discord. I ain't know that. Get the hell out of here. He's real good people. Been tapped in with him for a minute. Yeah, nah, good dude. Real good dude, bro. He's solid, bro. I know his family and everything. I think his sister's name is Tabitha. Yeah, good dude. He just said, yeah, he's had a baby not too long ago. Good dude. J-Walk says, good answer. Thanks. I appreciate that, J-Walk. Did you follow yet? No, you did not. I guess I have not. I guess I have not earned your follow. Hopefully I will. Maybe if you was here whenever I shorted this up here at this top, then TP'd out here at this bottom, maybe you would have followed. I don't know. I gotta earn it. I'll see. I'll earn it. I'll earn your trust, sir. Y'all seen the TGR clip where his lies say your strategy sucks? And he was like 400K in July, 300K in June, 700K in May. I'm sorry, my finger slipped. That's crazy. Nah, I didn't see that. You gotta DM it to me. DM it to me. That's funny. But see, TGR isn't playing by the rules though. He's not. He's not playing by the rules. TGR is like I'm permanently on like phase. I'm permanently on like phase like 6 or 7 of this journey of making like $40,000-$50,000 a month permanently, because like I just have it on like an infinite money glitch. but TGR is on phase like 15 or some shit. I don't know. Like of that 10-step phase, and like phase 8 is like making $40,000 a month consistently. TGR is literally on a phase 12 or 15. Why? Because he just does, like, he doesn't operate by the bounds of reality. Because
Literally.
he's making like $1 million a month from Discord. So like if he's down 500,000 in a position, he doesn't give a fuck because he knows he just has to starve for like 2 weeks and he'll get it back. So like he'll be in a position and be okay with floating 500,000 in profit and just fuck around with it because he has that privilege in his back pocket. It's absolutely insane.
Literally because he knows that he's making that same amount off of.
Every 2 weeks.
Granted, exactly, it's per 2 weeks or per
Every 2
month.
weeks.
Off of his subscriptions of YouTube, TikTok, blah blah. He knows he's got those followers that are in those same
100%.
views, floating him that 200 to 500K. Like
100%. 100%. That's exactly what it is. It's just like it's like imagine the thing that Peter does, like Longhorn
times
trades
10.
on TikTok times you said what?
Times like 10, 20.
Oh yeah, fuck. Times 100. Easily. Literally, because Peter will knock out like 10, 15,000. So times 100 is like a million. Nah, yeah, yeah, bro. You're about right. Yeah, times about 20 to 30. So like when Peter makes like $10,000, $15,000, just like YOLOing really quickly, TGR make like 200,000, just 300,000 just YOLOing. So yes, Chris is correct. Times about 20. So like if he blows 100,000, then he'll immediately upload it, and then he'll immediately do the same exact degenerate thing, and then make $200,000 back immediately. And then when he makes it 200,000, the degenerate gamblers, like it's insane. Like they will literally forget that he just blew $100,000 doing something stupid, and then they will then give him more money because they just saw him make 200,000, and they're fully ignoring his risk management protocols. It's like they literally
And
just
going off of somebody who like started trading with DJR's boot camp, I can like fully attest to that shit. Like that literally.
Are you serious? I've never looked at this boot camp. He knows how to trade. He's profitable, but still though.
Oh no, yeah, no shit. He knows how to trade, but yeah, like, sure. Let me tell you, like his trading from the beginning to where he is now, I swear he had more of a strategy when he started.
Yes.
Compared to when he knows now, because what he does now is he's literally straight gambling because he has the money to gamble.
Yes, correct. And that's what 818 said a while ago, which was key when we were talking about Peter. Guys, I'm not throwing no shit at the guys, because please don't clip this and say, hey, bro, let's take NQ Insiders talking to people. Guys, these people are profitable. But you have to understand how they're profitable because their model works for them. If you don't understand it, it's not going to work for you. But guys, listen, it's like 818 said. In order for you to get to that level, though, you have to become profitable. Like, you have to know how to trade. So once he's gotten to that level, and once you're to that level, then you can begin to begin to skip steps, and then you can begin to get reckless a little bit, depending upon how you want to move. So like that's the case with Peter. Peter is really good at risk management. He is, I can tell. He knows how to trade. So that shit that y'all see him doing, where like he's like, damn, I just blew this account and he resets for 5,000. And some of y'all might think that he not know how to trade. Dude, you're tripping. That dude knows how to trade. That's why he's literally like the only trader I follow. He knows how to trade. But what it is he has devised a specific strategy that's conducive to him to make the most amount of money as soon as possible. And as efficiently not as soon as possible and as efficiently as possible with that model. Because it's easier for him to just trade on huge size and then withdraw $10,000, $15,000 for 2 or 3 days in a row and then blow the accounts and then start right back over and reset them and then get a fresh new clean slate for 5,000, for 10,000. So for every $10,000 he withdraws, he probably that he spends resetting the accounts, I don't know, I'm guessing he's probably withdrawing 40, 50,000. So he's still 3, 4, 5x in his money. And it's the same thing that TGR is doing. For every $100,000, $200,000 he loses, he probably makes like 4 or 5, 600,000. It's literally the same exact thing. I'm not even joking. Like, so like they'll never go back to ground zero again. But in order for them to get to that level, they had to exercise proper risk management. You have to know how to trade, because if you don't, then you'll blow it all. So he's consciously aware, but he has something else that's fueling it nonstop. But Peter has previous payouts fueling it, and then he also gets money from his link, from the affiliate link. So Peter has that fueling it, but Peter's not on TGR's level. TGR literally probably has like $500,000 to $1 million in merch and Discord and subscriptions coming through a month. I'm not even joking. It would not surprise me if he's making at least $500,000 a month, minimum, because he has like over 1 million followers across like 2, 3, 4 million followers across all the platforms. So I mean, you could do the math. I'm serious. Like you could do the math. Like imagine if 1% of his followers just gave him like $100 a month. That's $1 million a month. 1% of his followers, 1% just 1% gave him $100. Let alone paid him $2,000-3,000 and like it bumps the average up. But just like let's just say it's low at $100 a month. 1% of his followers. That's $1 million a month. He makes $500,000 every 2 weeks. So him losing 200,000 is like him going hungry for 2 weeks. I mean, for 1 week. So most people don't think of the math like that. I think of the math like that because I used to run my own farm, so like I understand how it works behind the scenes. I'm analyzing it like that, and I'm paying attention to what the fuck he's doing. That's why I say all the time, don't get wooed by the numbers. But we not gonna have 2,000 people watching this live stream. We only gonna be at about 50 to 100, because I'm gonna exercise sound risk management, and I'm gonna make my little $500-600 a day, and I'm gonna walk away from this damn screen, and I'm gonna do it over and over again, and I'm gonna keep making a shitload of money doing so, and I'm gonna be green literally almost every single day. People want to see you blow up your accounts, or they want to see you make 100, 200,000. Why? Because it excites them. I'm not here to excite you. I'm here to get you to change your life through risk management and through mentorship. And you need to follow instructions. That's how you do so. I gotta leave here shortly and go somewhere. Hold on real quick. I had a phone call. Sorry, guys. I had an important phone call and I missed it. God damn it. Fuck. What was I thinking? My mind was fucked. Cooked. Not focused. Um, Guys, today was a good day. Guys, I think that we should not do nothing for the rest of this day, guys. There's 2 hours left on this day. I think that we should be chilling. I think that we should go enjoy our Friday and enjoy our weekend. Okay. Excuse me, guys. Listen. Um, Not gonna do any crazy more rants today. We'll maybe save that for next week. We already did a few motivational things today. As the knowledge and community page link is inside my bio. It's $11 per month to get started. It's $40 per month total. $11 and $29 per month for Discord. It's $40 per month for everything. It's $40 per month. The prices won't ever go up. So if you want to invest in yourself, then that's up to you. If not, you can watch for free. Who cares? But you're not going to understand the models that we got going on. And you know, if you want to be serious about and have a trading community behind you, then great. The link is inside my bio, nqinsider.com. Guys, today was a great day. Shoot, we made a lot of money today. We want to end the day green, all right? So I think that we should walk away. It's non-farm payrolls. We will be live Discord at some point this weekend. I'll send out the alert. At some point this weekend, we'll be live. Why? For the mentorship. So the mentorships are free. So Trishawn, it'll probably be on Sunday, I think. I think it's going to be Sunday again. So for example, Trishawn, this is for you and for anyone else that's new that just joined Discord. So you get 4 free mentorship classes per month. Basically like one-on-one. Like essentially one-on-one because you can ask questions and stuff like that. But if you ask a question, ask it. And if it can be answered on our knowledge community page, you better be willing to read and follow instructions and then actually find the source. Because I'm not going to walk you through how to read. I'm saying, for example, I'm not going to hand walk you through how to read candlesticks and spend an hour and a half doing that for you when you can watch the video yourself in your spare time and then learn and then get caught up to speed. That's just one example. But other than that, yes, it is a serious mentorship and it's free. I don't charge anything else extra. I will never charge anything else extra. The only thing I ask is once you become one of the success stories, you repay the favor and you try to help others inside Discord. That's the only thing I ask of you, sir. So with that being said, you need to be showing up to that, and you need to be studying both. Just because you bought the Discord doesn't mean that you don't need to be studying up on that knowledge page and you don't need to be watching them videos. So you need to be reading the channels inside of Discord and doing both. You need to be paying attention to the other profitable traders inside here, listening to what they're saying so that you can begin to shape your psychology. This will then expedite your services, your learning curve. And it will help you learn in the most efficient way possible so that you can really begin to understand this market like how it's supposed to be understood and read. That's how you get to the destination. And you take your time, you stay focused, and do not get distracted or get discouraged by other traders that join at the same time as you, and they get to the goal maybe like a month or 2 earlier than you. Stay focused on this journey. This is something that they will never be able to take back from you. You need to stay locked in and you need to stay focused, bro. I swear to God, it's going to pay off. You just saw this story yesterday. A dude had negative $2,000 in his account and it paid off. He was only in here for when did he join? He joined in September, 6 months ago. But he didn't just start doing that 6 months ago. He's been profitable for at least 3 months now. 90 days. It took him to start making $10,000 a month. But that might not be your journey. It might take you 6-7 months. We had a guy that finally got his first payout and finally turned profitable after 7 months. Disabled military veteran, another guy. And he said he has a slight little learning curve whenever it comes to the charts. So, I think that's always up. I think that's him. But yeah. I don't know, can't remember who it was. But yeah. So stay focused and stay locked in. All right, guys, nqinsider.com. I'll talk to you a little bit later, man. Guys, DM me if you have any questions. Please stay away from the scammers. Guys, I will never ask you for any money. Why would I do that? I will never ask you for no money. I'm never going to ask you to put money inside of an account. I'm always going to ask you to use your brain, and I'm going to challenge you whenever you're in here. If you don't want to be challenged, and if you don't want someone pointing out mistakes to you, not ridiculing you, but letting you know about mistakes, and being real with you and being honest with you, then don't join here. So help me God, do not join here. Keep doing what you're doing with a scarcity mindset. Keep doing that. But if you're serious about wanting to have a community and if you want to improve, and every day is not going to be perfect. Every day is going to be perfect. We are literally going to win 90-95% of the time, but every day is not going to be perfect. You are not going to get rich within 2 to 3 weeks. You are not. So if that's your mentality, then don't sign up either. Keep your $40. Go buy a Chipotle burrito bowl or something. Go do that. That might better serve you in the immediate term.
Got me dying over here.
So you cannot get rich tomorrow trying to get rich today. Like how I said yesterday, the example that I'm going to coin. The reason why my brother cannot get rich tomorrow is because he needs to get rich today. So you need to lock in and you need to listen to that. Seriously, all this aside. He needs to get rich today so he'll never be free tomorrow. So you need to stay consistent longer than your own impatience. In any event, the most important thing about this is this. All this aside, everything else. Guys, you might not hear this in your everyday life. So I say this every single day, no matter the outcome. And I know life is not easy. Some of y'all really want to take advantage of this opportunity, but you really don't have $40. So that's okay. Watch. It's okay. Your time will come. Stay focused. Guys, listen. You might get caught up in your everyday life. So I'm going to tell you this. And I mean this when I say this. And I may have just met you. I love you, okay? And it's okay. And I promise you, life is not easy. I love you, okay? And I believe in you. Yes, I believe in you. No one else does. But I don't know you. I only know what you're willing to do today and how serious you are today. I won't judge you of your past. I don't care what you've done before. That's irrelevant. This market doesn't care. It only rewards, can you read it? Okay? So this one thing can change someone's entire life as long as someone's willing to believe. And I believe in you. And I love you. And I so help me God I do. Thank you. I love you, Live Mo says. Imagination says, I love you too. I love you too, buddy. God damn, Caleb says, I love you. Do you ever mentor? Padre says, yes. I believe in you. Seriously. And I love you. As long as you're willing to believe in yourself and stay locked in, we're going to get this done. We can absolutely have a hug. Air hug over the internet. Anyway, guys, we'll be live next week on Monday for the TikTok. And then sometime this weekend for the Discord, for the free mentorship. Ask the questions so you can improve. Do not be afraid to ask questions because you're like, bro, I'm only paying $40 per month for this. And everybody else that's not even transparent, shit, they're trying to charge me $1,500 for like 2 or 3 classes. I'm scared to ask questions. Don't do that. Ask a question if you're confused. The other insiders inside here will answer for you. Hold on, phone call real quick. Hello? Sorry, that was my securities attorney. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, I believe in you, okay? Guys, I know you can do this. We just need to study a little bit. Guys, what is 2 semesters of your time to change your life? That's all I need. Guys, on it, guys, I just need 2 semesters of your time to begin to not it, guys, at bare minimum, change your thinking and set you on the road to profitability if you're willing to show up every single day and stay focused. 2 semesters of your time. It costs you about $200 to be inside there for 2 semesters. I will change your life. So help me God, I will. But you gotta be willing, and you have to be willing to submit yourself to the process. That is all that I ask. If you're not willing to submit yourself to the process, I cannot do that for you. 2 semesters of your time, and you will not be the same person. Your life will do a full 360. I'm telling you. But you need to stay consistent longer than your own impatience. We're gonna work towards it. Not me. I need 2 semesters. We need 2 semesters. Why? Because we got other profitable traders inside that are willing to help you now. This is a family. In any event, I believe in you. And I'm going to close with this. I love you. So help me. You need to stay longer. You need to stay consistent longer than your own impatience, Jesse. Yep, that's it. You need to